until you do X or Y. It was just a flat no. And I remember being so deflated at the time in terms of, I don't mind the rejection of this, but give me some insight as to what I need. Do I need to bring an investor in that's going to help prop the balance sheet up? That was just a really useless blank response. And so at that point, I'd had a finance broker who'd been sort of helping me genuinely out of the goodness of his heart and giving me some insight into some things, which I know there'll be people that'll laugh and go, a finance broker wouldn't have been there to help. He will have been there to line his pockets. I stand by this as an immensely helpful and valuable individual to me. And he crunched some numbers and said, look, we could actually take the debt away from the bank and put them into a more specialist asset funder, and they're going to support your CapEx and they're going to be much friendlier from a cash flow point of view. And so we did that. So this was probably 2.5 years into owning the business. We essentially restructured all the finance, which at the time was an absolute headache in terms of sort of unwinding stuff with the bank, and the bank obviously weren't thrilled about it, but we were up front and said, look, you're kind of giving me no option here. And so we restructured the finance and went to what you'd, I guess, deem a second tier or non-bank lender. And that detail there, I suspect, probably helped propel our growth more than anything else.